Back when I was in schools, students would always ask me the same question in my A-level literature class. What goes into a good essay? Well, here I am to save you and tell you today the 5 things you need to include in every great A-level English literature essay. Right, the first thing is you have to have a consistent argument. What students often do, and the mistake that they make, is they try to write about everything rather than focusing in their argument to the focus of the question. Make your argument consistent. You can just have one singular viewpoint and hammer that home. The next thing, focused analysis. Okay, when you're writing about your precise evidence, so these two kind of combine together, make sure that your analysis, again, links back to your argument. Examiners don't want to see students going off on tangents, running off into the far-off hills, as it were, of their essays, to use a little metaphor for you there. They want the evidence to be precise, and they want the analysis to be focused. They want the context to be relevant, so make sure you're including relevant context, talking about the period in which the novel or the play or the poem was written, as well as how we might interpret that today. That's obviously also an opportunity to bring in your critics to provide and bolster your analysis. Now, the last thing is obviously conceptual thinking. Have you considered genre? Have you considered form? Have you considered tone? Have you considered the setting? Have you considered the characters? Make sure these elements are in your essays. If I'm reading an A-level essay and I'm not seeing the language of English literature, to me, that's a big red flag. If you're including these across your essay, you're in a great place. Save this video now and come back to it before your next exam.